Every time you connect to the internet, your device faces a specific engineering challenge: locating and communicating with one specific device out of billions on a globally distributed grid. The Internet Protocol, or IP address, provides the solution that makes this global navigation possible. While humans read IP addresses as simple decimal numbers, network hardware processes them as binary code. The IPv4 address is a 32-bit hierarchical coordinate system. Understanding this 32-bit architecture is required to comprehend how global network segmentation and data routing operate. This grid represents the fundamental structural constraint of an IPv4 address, which consists of exactly 32 binary bits. Through dot decimal notation, we split these 32 bits into 4 8-bit segments known as octets. Machine language populates these blocks with sequences of binary ones and zeros. The maximum possible value for an 8-bit segment occurs when all bits are switched to the 1 state. In decimal, this binary string equals 255. Because of this 8-bit limit, no valid IPv4 address can contain a number greater than 255. The dot decimal IP address is a human-readable mask for these machine binary limitations. IP routing logic uses two logical halves, similar to how a zip code identifies a region and a street address identifies a specific house. The network identifier routes data to the larger local system or neighborhood. The host identifier isolates the specific device within that system. On this local IP address, the first 3 octets are the network portion, and the final octet is the host. Every device on this local network shares an identical network identifier. Every host portion within this network must be unique to prevent data collisions. This hierarchical split allows internet backbones to filter traffic by network zones rather than tracking billions of individual endpoints. Since IP addresses have no internal color coding, hardware must calculate where the network portion ends and the host begins. The subnet mask dictates this precise boundary. This shows an IP address aligned with its subnet mask. In binary, the continuous block of ones in the mask defines which bits in the IP address belong to the network. The zeros in the mask define the bits available for the local host space. Classless interdomain routing, or CIDR, uses a shorthand, like /24, to count the number of ones in the mask. An 8-bit space provides 256 addresses, but because .255 is reserved for broadcasting, the limit for usable devices is 254. The subnet mask serves as the mathematical boundary for a local network's capacity. Connecting to the internet requires distinguishing between public and private addresses. Public IPs are globally unique identifiers assigned by ISPs that are routable across the open internet. Private IPs are sequestered for internal use within a local area network. These private addresses are invisible to the open web and cannot route external traffic directly. Network Address Translation, or NAT, bridges the gap between these two address types. When a data packet leaves a local device, it carries a private IP to the gateway router. The router overwrites the private tag with its own public IP before forwarding the packet to the broader web. NAT allows organizations to represent thousands of internal devices using a single public-facing coordinate. The IP protocol reserves specific coordinates for specialized internal system functions. The loopback address, 127.0.0.1, routes traffic back to the host machine for software testing. Servers use the wildcard address 0.0.0.0 to listen across all active network interfaces. The address 255.255.255.255 functions as the broadcast address. Sending data here forces the packet to duplicate and reach every active device on the localized subnet. The IP protocol uses these specific addresses as operational commands. The original IPv4 architecture contains a finite mathematical ceiling. A 32-bit architecture supports a maximum of 4,294,967,296 unique addresses. The global proliferation of smartphones and smart devices has exhausted this 4.3 billion address limit. NAT provided an engineering stopgap, but it does not expand the total number of available public coordinates. This reliance on NAT circumvents the foundational principle of direct end-to-end device connectivity. The Internet has outgrown its original 32-bit mathematical blueprint. IPv6 provides the next-generation solution to this address exhaustion. This protocol expands the coordinate system from a 32-bit constraint to a 128-bit array. This shift creates an exponentially larger routing space. IPv6 provides enough unique public addresses to assign a coordinate to every grain of sand on Earth. Modern 5G networks and fiber broadband have already integrated this standard to manage the growing volume of connected devices. By transitioning to IPv6, the Internet's bedrock coordinate system is being rebuilt to support global, uncompromised connectivity.